Hey, feel as though life has been giving you the raspberries lately? Let's go ahead and flip that script and let's make us some raspberry wine. Hi, I'm Charles and welcome to DIY Fermentation, your site for doing fermentation on a shoestring budget. Of course, as always, if you'd like to see here, please click on the subscribe button and I will try and do these on a more regular basis. To make raspberry wine, we are going to use the following ingredients. Up to 3 to 4 pounds of raspberries, up to 4 cups of sugar. We're going to be using Red Star Premier Rouge wine yeast. Again, if you don't have it, use whatever you got. We're going to be using the juice of about half a lemon. We're going to be using raisins, about a handful of chopped up raisins for the usual reasons, flavor, yeast nutrient. We're going to be using straining bags, makes things easier. We're going to be using up to a gallon of water, something to ferment it in, pectic enzyme because we're dealing with fresh fruit, secondary fermentation vessel, jug, jar, carboy, demijohn, take your pick, airlock with stopper, and hydrometer so that we can determine how much alcohol we're going to produce with this wine. First thing we want to do is that we want to just give these raspberries a good rinse. Make sure you pick out any leaves or anything else that might be in there, but all we want to do is just rinse off any possible dirt that might be on the raspberries. Following that, we may as well put them in a good size pan. And now what we want to do is that we want to bring up that 1 gallon of water to a boil in a nice good sized pot and add about 3 of our 4 cups of sugar. Of course, while we're waiting for our water to come to a boil, we may as well go ahead and add our raspberries to our straining bags. This would also be a good time to add our handful of coarsely chopped up raisins to the straining bags. I guess we can put a little in each bag. And then tie each bag up. All right, I'm going to add about 3/4 of a teaspoon or 3/4 of a tablespoon. And give that a little stir. Put the cap on. And come back in 12 hours where we're going to start pitching our yeast. All right, it's It's been 12 hours. The pectic enzyme has had a chance to do its thing. We just need to do two final things to get this wine started. One, we need to add the juice of our half a lemon. Go ahead and get that in there. And following that, we need to add our wine yeast. Taking our 1/4 teaspoon of wine yeast, we just want to sprinkle that around best we can. No need to stir it. All right, our wine yeast is now in there. Let's go ahead and put our cap back on. Nice and tight. And the only change that I made to the recipe, and it'll show up in the ingredients list in the comment section, is that instead of using up to 4 cups of sugar, I ended up using 4.5 cups of sugar. And I brought my AVB up to 1.095. My gravity reading up to 1.095. That should give me an AVB of about 13 to 14% when everything is all said and done. So we'll put this aside, which is nice and dark, and let it sit for the next 5 days. Give it a little swirl or a little stir for the next couple of days. After that, after at least a 5-day period, we'll go ahead and remove the raspberry pulp out of here, and we will then rack it into our secondary, where it will sit for the next 4 to 6 weeks. We'll rack it probably every other 4 to 6 weeks. And in about 12 months' time, the wine should be ready. So there we go, raspberry wine.